It's no longer news that Mauricio Pochettino is going to be the next coach for Chelsea. Every tabloids are carrying all that news, and it's just a matter of time before Chelsea announces him as the new coach. You might be wondering, like me, that what style of game does Mauricio Pochettino plays? What kind of games? What kind of formation does he like to play with? Two attackers? Does he like to play with one attacker? Two central defensive midfielder, or does he play balance between the attack and defense? What I'm going to do on this video today is just bring different stats that I was able to get from the Athletics, thanks to the Athletics, and they went into details as to how many games Mauricio Pochettino played in the last two coaching position with Spurs and PSG. So they brought out the stats and gave us all the information that we need as far as what formation he played. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what I personally think, what formation I feel is going to play the most. Coaches like to change their formation according to their opponents or personnel they have. So we're going to talk about that too. Does Chelsea have the players to play Pochettino's positions or formation? Does Chelsea have the players that can really suit him, or do we need to buy more players? And definitely we know we're going to get rid of a lot of players. So who stays, who goes, who doesn't need? We're going to talk about that. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to it. If you love the content I'm giving you, share this video, subscribe, and click the like button, okay? Let's get into this. So Mauricio Pochettino played a total of 255 games when he was the coach at Spurs. He played a total of 255 games. Out of that 255 games, he used a 4-2-3-1 formation the most. So he used that formation for 178 games. He also used the 4-4-2 diamond formation in 21 games, and he used the 3-4-3 formation in 20 games. He also used the 3-5-2 formation in 18 games and 4-3-3 formation in 11 games. And he also used the 4-4-2 formation in 7 games while he was at Spurs. So you can see his preferred formation is the 4-2-3-1 formation, because in that formation, he used that formation for more than 178 games. So that's his preferred formation. Now let's go to PSG. When he was at PSG, he played a total of 79 games. 79 games. Out of that 79 games, he used the 4-3-3 formation in 48 games. He used the 4-2-3-1 formation in 26 games, and also in 5 games he used the 4-4-2 formation. And you can see why he used the 4-3-3 formation in a lot of these games at PSG, because he has to play a formation that favors Mbappe and Neymar, favor Mbappe and Neymar. So because those guys are more attacking minded, they're not defensive minded. And at Spurs, pretty much what he played was a 4-2-3-1 formation, and that formation, that's what kind of brought out Harry Kane as the central striker, and then he played 3 players behind him. He used Lamela and all those guys, if I remember back then. So what do you think is going to bring to, what formation do you think is going to play with the kind of players we have right now, bearing in mind that some players are going to leave, some players will stay, some will leave, and then he'll probably bring 1 or 2 more players. Does he need an attacker and everything? I would like to hear from you guys. Go ahead and comment. Now, one striking and interesting thing about these stats is that Poch has played all through his life. Well, let me put it this way. At PSG and Spurs, he has only used 5 formations. Just 5 formations all through the stints with those two clubs. They are a 4-3-3 formation, 4-2-3-1 formation, a 4-4-2 formation, and also a 3-4-3 formation and a 3-5-2 formation. Those are the 5 formations he has used both at Spurs and also at PSG. Now, what the one Chelsea is more familiar with is the 3-5-2 and the 3-4-3 formation. Conte played that and Tuchel played that as well. So we have players that can actually do that. I mean, I've been hearing that players were complaining under Graham Potter that they don't like the back four. So this might be a good thing, and that's one of the reasons why I feel Pochettino is going to be a good coach or is suitable for Chelsea right now. Now we have players that are used to the 3-4-3 formation. Back three. We've played that with Badiashile, Thiago Silva, and also Fofana. We've tried that with them, and we had what's his name, James on the right wing, and we had Chilwell on the left wing as well, with the 2 central defensive midfielder in Enzo and Kante, or Enzo and Kovacic, and all that. So we're used to that already. Now, these 5 or 6 players or 7 players I've mentioned, I'm pretty sure they're gonna stay. We don't know where Kovacic is gonna go. I heard City wants him, but I can see Chelsea signing him to another long-term contract because he's very, very good. He's very good, and just building that defensive midfield of Kante, Enzo, and Kovacic, I believe it's strong. I mean, check out the pass. Check out the assist yesterday that he gave Noni Madueke. Like, I feel Chelsea should keep him in the club. Sign him to whatever he wants and keep him with us. Kante is going to stay. I have a feeling he's going to stay because Kante injury has really ruined, and I won't say ruined his season, but the last 2 years has been ruined by the injury, and it's not his fault that he's getting injured. So I hope they're able to sign him and keep him there. And James, we know James is going to stay. Chilwell is going to stay. He just signed a new contract. And then when you talk about players that are going to stay, that are going to play the front 2 or the front 3, Kai Havertz is going to be there. We know that, and we need a striker. I don't know if it's going to be Lukaku or Datro Fofana. We're not sure about that. We know Modric is going to play from the left and Madueke from the right as well. And then maybe Fofana or Lukaku if they decide to stay. So I believe we have the personnel to play a 3-4-3 formation or a 3-5-2 formation. But now, Mauricio Pochettino played a 4-2-3-1 formation 178 times when he was at Spurs, and he also played that 26 times in 26 games when he was at PSG. So you can see his preferred formation is the 4-2-3-1. Do we have the personnel to play that? I believe we do. So back four of you can have back four of Fofana, and Silva, and then James and Chilwell, and then Enzo and Kante. That's the 2 central defensive midfielder, and then striker could be Lukaku or Datro Fofana, and then the 3 behind them could be Havertz and 10. And maybe we can talk to Mason Mount to stay. He'll play from the left, or in the middle as a 10. And then Modric and Madueke on the left and right flanks, respectively. I believe we have the personnel to play his preferred formation. Now, what do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys. Do you think his formation is? Do you think the 4-2-3-1 formation is preferred formation, is suitable to the way Chelsea should play, or you guys want to see that? I want to hear from you guys. Please go ahead and comment below, and please like this video, share the video, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.